ठीक है, लेट अस नाउ डिस्कस error in sum and difference. So generally in physics you have multiple algebraic operations to be performed in every experiment. Sometimes in the experiment you will perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, simple operations. Sometimes you will also raise some things to the power of some other quantities, right? And sometimes you will have transcendental functions like sin, cos, log. ये सारी चीजें तुम ऐड करने वाले हो, है ना? तो उनमें कैसे डील करते हैं? तो पहले हम देख लेते हैं हाउ टू डील विथ एरर इन सम एंड डिफरेंस. सम और डिफरेंस का एरर जो होता है उसके साथ कैसे डील करेंगे? तो सम और डिफरेंस का एरर बहुत सिंपल होता है बेटा. इफ अ क्वांटिटी इज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय एडिंग और सब्ट्रैक्टिंग टू फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज or two or any number of physical quantities, then beta the final error will be the addition of the two individual errors. The error in the physical quantity z will be the addition of two physical the errors in the two physical quantities a and b. Always sum, चाहे एक्चुअली में सम हो या डिफरेंस हो. तो हम इसका प्रूफ कर देते. चलो लेट अस टेक z इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b. इफ z इक्वल टू a प्लस b, then I suppose the variation in z is delta z because of the variation in a and b, delta a and delta b. तो फिर तुम z को अगर z प्लस डेल्टा z से रिप्लेस करते हो प्लस और माइनस, तो a और b को भी उनके वेरिएशन क्वांटिटीज से रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा. a प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a प्लस b प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा b. देन z प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा z इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा b. अभी बेटा z इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b, तो z और a प्लस b को दोनों साइड हम क्या कर सकते हैं? z और a प्लस b को हम दोनों साइड कर देंगे कैंसल बेटा. तो प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा z इज इक्वल टू प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा b. तो अब बेटा डेल्टा z की 4 वैल्यू पॉसिबल है ना? 4 कॉम्बिनेशंस पॉसिबल है यहाँ पे. डेल्टा a प्लस डेल्टा b, डेल्टा a माइनस डेल्टा b, माइनस डेल्टा a प्लस डेल्टा b, माइनस डेल्टा a माइनस डेल्टा b. ये 4 कॉम्बिनेशंस पॉसिबल है. अमॉन्ग द टू, इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एरर्स, it will be intelligent of you if you prepare for the worst possible case, है ना? That is the highest of the 4 errors. So both delta a plus delta b as well as minus delta a minus delta b, they are the largest possible errors. So that is why we will consider the maximum possible error in z to be the sum of the errors in the individual quantities a and b. रुक जाओ, लिखने से पहले we can also see z is equal to a minus b. z equal to a minus b में भी same logic है. If delta z, delta a and delta b are the errors in a, b and z respectively, what you can do is z को उनके वेरिएशन क्वांटिटी से रिप्लेस करो, a को उसके वेरिएशन से रिप्लेस करो, b को उसके वेरिएशन से रिप्लेस करो. करेक्ट ना? फिर क्या उसके बाद LHS पे तुमको z प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा z है. RHS पे क्या a एंड b को एक साथ ग्रुप करो, a माइनस b प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a माइनस इंटू प्लस और माइनस विल बिकम व्हाट? माइनस और प्लस. करेक्ट ना? फिर क्या कर सकते हो? ऑब्वियसली यू कैन कैंसल आउट z एंड LHS में जो z है, RHS में जो a माइनस b है, इसको कैंसिल कर सकते हैं बिकॉज z इज इक्वल टू a माइनस b. फिर प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा z इज इक्वल टू प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा a माइनस और प्लस डेल्टा बी. अभी इसके भी सेम 4 कॉम्बिनेशन पॉसिबल है बेटा. सेम 4 कॉम्बिनेशन विल कम. डेल्टा ए माइनस डेल्टा बी, डेल्टा ए प्लस डेल्टा बी, माइनस डेल्टा ए माइनस डेल्टा बी, माइनस डेल्टा ए प्लस डेल्टा बी. अगेन व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग इन एरर्स यू विल प्रिपेयर फॉर द worst case. Now you will prepare for the highest error. So then you can consider delta z as plus or minus delta a plus delta b. So it doesn't matter whether you are doing addition of two physical quantities or subtraction of two physical quantities. The errors will always get added only. समझ में आया? Now you see error in multiplication or division. The next basic operation that we can do in physics will be multiplication, division, addition, subtraction के बाद. Suppose if z, a and b are again 3 fundamental quantities and delta z, delta a and delta b are the errors in those respective quantities. If z is equal to a into b, we'll take first case where we have multiplication. If z is equal to a into b, then z plus or minus delta z is equal to a plus or minus delta a into b plus or minus delta b. Correct now? Then you can multiply. Z plus or minus delta z is equal to ab plus or minus a delta b plus or minus delta a into b प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा ए डेल्टा बी. अब ये जो लास्ट वाला टर्म है डेल्टा ए डेल्टा बी, इट इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू एरर्स. Now errors are very small compared to the quantities, and product of two errors will be even more smaller, है ना. Like suppose 0.1 0.1 square is 0.01. 0.01 is very small compared to 0.1. So therefore we are going to neglect the product of the two errors, delta a into delta b. After that we have this z plus or minus delta z is equal to ab plus or minus a delta b plus or minus delta a into b. Now divide both sides by the equation z is equal to ab. LHS gets divided by z, RHS gets divided by ab. This will lead to 1 plus or minus delta z by z, है ना, on the LHS. And on the RHS this will lead to ab divided by ab will become 1, है ना. A delta b divided by ab will become delta b by b, and delta a into b divided by ab will become delta a divided by a. So then what you can do is, then basically again you can check delta z by z can have 4 possibilities. Among the 4 we will take the largest possible. तो यहाँ पे तुम देख रहे हो डिफरेंस क्या आ रहा है. सम डिफरेंस और मल्टीप्लिकेशन डिवीजन में एसेंशियल डिफरेंस ये आ रहा है कि in case of addition and subtraction the absolute errors get added, whereas in multiplication and division relative errors will get added. समझ में आया? Addition subtraction absolute errors get added, whereas in multiplication and division relative errors will get added. अभी सेम प्रोसीजर आई विल रिपीट फॉर z is equal to a divided by b, है ना. If z is equal to a divided by b, then the variation quantities should also follow same rule. Z plus or minus delta z should be equal to a plus or minus delta a divided by b plus or minus delta b, है ना. Z into 1 plus or minus delta z by z, I have taken z out, z common. On the RHS also I have taken a and b common from numerator and denominator respectively. And then you can cancel out z and ab, because z is equal to ab. Z, a and b को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, कैंसिल कर सकते हैं बेटा. तो LHS पे तुम्हारे पास है 1 प्लस डेल्टा जेड बाई जेड इज इक्वल टू RHS पे तुम्हारे पास है 1 प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा ए बाई ए इंटू 1 प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा बी बाई बी टू द पावर ऑफ -1. अब यहाँ क्या करेंगे भाई, हमारा फेवरेट चीज क्या है बेटा, बाइनोमियल अप्रोक्सीमेशन करेंगे. -1 को अंदर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे हम, है ना. 1 प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा जेड बाई जेड इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस और माइनस डेल्टा ए बाई ए इंटू 1 प्लस और माइनस की जगह माइनस और प्लस डेल्टा बी बाई बी. अब बस वही मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे, लास्ट वाला टर्म नेग्लेक्ट करेंगे, कुछ नया है नहीं, 1 1 कैंसिल करेंगे, एंड द मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल एरर्स विल अगेन कम आउट टू बी delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, hence proved. So in case of multiplication and division, the relative error in the final quantity will be the sum of the relative errors in the individual quantity. In case of multiplication division, we'll talk in terms of relative error, not absolute error. Whereas in case of addition subtraction, we talk in terms of absolute error. Any doubt? So today's last topic is errors in power relation. Now you generally do not just have simple multiplication or simple division generally, है ना. You will see many times physical quantity z will not just depend on a, b and c, it will depend on some power of a, b and c. Let us say we have a physical quantity z which is equal to capital A to the power of small a multiplied by capital B to the power of small b divided by capital C to the power of small c. In such situation, suppose delta A, delta B and delta C are the errors in ABC respectively, then we are going to prove that to get relative error in Z, that will be small a times relative error in capital A plus small b times relative error in capital B plus small c times relative error in capital C. मतलब the power in the original relation becomes the coefficient of the relative errors है ना, when you are calculating the relative error of the final quantity. ठीक है ना. तो इसको प्रूफ क्या होगा बेटा, प्रूफ करने के लिए you can apply logarithm on both sides. If you will apply logarithm on both sides, you will get ln z is equal to ln a power capital A into b power capital A power A into capital B power p divided by capital C power c. तो हम properties of logarithm use कर सकते हैं बेटा, है ना. log of ab is equal to log a plus log b and log of a by b is equal to log a minus log b. वो अगर हम यूज कर ले तो हमको क्या आ जाएगा, ln of a power small a ln of b power small b minus ln of c power small c. और जो पावर्स हैं लॉगरिथम की और एक प्रॉपर्टी हम यूज करें तो पावर्स बेटा बाहर कोएफिशिएंट बन जाता है, तो वी कैन डू दैट. So by using properties of log on that, in the initial equation we get this equation. Once we have obtained this, we are going to differentiate equation 1 with respect to z on both sides. अगर हम differentiate करें तो LHS तो केवल 1 by z हो जाएगा is equal to RHS में a is a constant. Differentiation of ln a will become 1 by capital A into dA by dz. Plus similarly small b is a constant, 1 by capital B into dB by dz minus again small c is a constant, 1 by capital C into dC by dz. Now what you can do, dA is nothing but plus or minus delta A, dB is nothing but plus or minus delta B, dC is nothing but plus or minus delta C and dz is plus or minus delta Z. And then you can maximize the error. dz को क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लो एंड यू मैक्सिमाइज द एरर. तुमको क्या आएगा, डेल्टा z बाई z इज इक्वल टू a टाइम्स डेल्टा a बाई a प्लस b टाइम्स डेल्टा b बाई b प्लस c. एग्जाम्पल 2.13, a mass of density, the mass and density of a solid sphere is measured to be 12.4 plus or minus 0.1 kg and 4.6 plus or minus 0.2 kg per मीटर क्यूब. तो ये मास और डेंसिटी दे रखा है. देखो, दे हैव रिपोर्टेड इट इन द फॉर्म a plus or minus delta A. That means that 0.1 kg is the error in mass, correct? And that plus or minus 0.2 kg is the error in, है ना, it is the error in the density, correct ना, kg per meter cube. Calculate the volume of the sphere with the error limits. So with error limit you have to calculate the volume of the sphere. So first of all we can write it in standard form, m plus delta m. 1 minute. So here you have written m plus delta m and you have compared it with 12.4 plus or minus 0.1 kg. Similarly, rho plus delta rho is equal to 4.6 plus or minus 0.2 kg. तो यहाँ से अपने को पता चल रहा है कि m is 12.4 and rho is 4.6. Am I right? Yes or no? तो वॉल्यूम तुमको निकालना है तो उसको मास बाय डेंसिटी फॉर्मूला से निकाल लो. 12.4 डिवाइडेड बाय 4.6 इट इज इक्वल टू 2.69 मीटर क्यूब. बट याद रखना बेटा, यू कैन नॉट हैव मोर नंबर ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स देन द लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट डेटा. ठीक है, तो अमोंग इसमें देखो 3 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स हैं 12.4 में, लेकिन 4.6 में कितना है, ओनली 2 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स. तो फाइनल आंसर कैन नॉट हैव 3 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स. तो यू आर राउंडेड ऑफ दिस 9. So if you round off 9 according to the rules of rounding off, you will get 2.7 meter cube. Understood? Next, what we are going to do? They have asked us to find the percentage error also. Final error report करना है अपने को, correct ना? तो हम क्या use करेंगे? Because here we have a power relation, a division relation. We have to find out relative errors, correct na? The final relative error in volume will be the sum of the relative errors in the related quantities. So here we are using error in division. Yesterday we have learned error in division. Both in multiplication and division, you will always add the relative errors, correct? To get the maximum possible error. So delta V by V is equal to plus or minus of delta M by M plus delta rho by rho. So delta V will be equal to, you can cross multiply V to the other side, this into V. So now substitute, you have delta m value, you have m value, you have delta rho value, you have rho value, substitute those values, multiply by the final volume that you have obtained over here. So that you can substitute here and you will get plus or minus 0.14. The volume is 2.7 meter cube and error in volume is plus or minus 0.14. Now here also, honestly speaking, you cannot write 0.14. Again, you have to use rules of significant figures, that each of the errors are measured only up to first decimal point. So the final error should also only have one decimal point. So actually you should report 2.7 plus or minus 0.1. But okay, here we have not yet learned rules of significant figures, so we are doing it like this. Okay. So next example, they're asking you to calculate the percentage error in the time period of a simple pendulum. So time period of a simple pendulum, we know the formula is T is equal to 2 pi root L by G, where of course L is the length of the thread from which the pendulum is suspended and G is acceleration due to gravity. They have said that the relative percentage errors they have given, you see, the percentage errors in measurement of length and G are 1% and 2% respectively. So we need to find the error. Now of course we can directly use the power rule formula, but what we've done in the solution is I have actually used the actual procedure that we used to derive the power rule formula. If you remember, how did we derive the power rule formula? For any formula, we will apply log on both sides and we will get a linear logarithmic equation, correct now? Here you will get ln t is equal to ln of 2 pi plus, instead of ln of root L, I have written half ln of L, because by properties of logarithm, ln of L to the power of half comes out in the coefficient, right? Plus minus half ln of G. What is the next step, you remember? Differentiate on both sides. When you apply differential on both sides or differentiate on both sides, you will get dt divided by t is equal to differentiation of ln of 2 pi is 0, 2 pi is a constant, plus half dl by L minus half dg divided by G. Correct now? So now if you want to find the maximum possible error, you know, here you can replace this by minus or plus and you can replace this by plus or minus. A maximum error will come when both the errors get added. That's the maximum possible error. I have already said that 4 combinations are possible here. But among that, the maximum error combination will come when both the errors get added. Okay. So here you will get half dl by L plus half dg by G. So writing in terms of delta t by t into 100 will be equal to half delta L by L into 100 plus half delta G by G into 100. Basically, you have just multiplied it by 100 on both sides, you know. On both sides, you have multiplied this by 100. That's it. And then you calculate. Already you have delta L by L into 100. That is given to be as 1%. Delta G by G into 100 is also already given as 2%. So I just substituted those values and you will get the final percentage error in measurement of time period of simple pendulum as 1.5%. Understood? So instead of directly using the formula, we could have directly written this only, this final step we could have written, that the powers will become the coefficient and maximize वगैरह करना नहीं मैं. But I have actually done this using the actual procedure of derivation, है ना, just for clarities.